You said it ain't showing it? It's showing mine. Red dog is caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Well, damn. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up. Hey, nigga, you need to push mute on the volume over there. Just a re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I did. I'm searching again. Like 100 times. They'll be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's my dinner time. He ain't even paying attention to that bitch. He just got that bitch streaming. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Me crazy. Me crazy.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Why my nigga running so goddamn slow?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
What the fuck?
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On play action, now Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again.
Oh, come
on. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Yeah, I already did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
Oh,
nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
41 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, Carter, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
third down. He'll drop to throw.
Come on, man. My line, Gabe.
It's a sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
You mean, small? I ain't got no punt on them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards remain on second down. And now here's a carry heading left.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he'll throw with Brady. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hands it off out of the gun.
Come on.
Big hole up the middle.
Man,
he's got
they
first down
ride
as he's
for
going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 61 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try to run this one.
He keep running right, man.
Touchdown,
The
Denver.
fuck, bro?
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Come on, man.
It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now Jones. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now Brady. High throw, but the catch is made. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Man, they were not, bro. This shit here crazy, bro.
Good position.
Damn, my nigga ain't even out there jumping in there.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, There's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now Gallman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Gallman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Brady. Touchdown! It's complete. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lockett the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brent, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances are still great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Brady's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Brady.
Come on, man. Patrick Willis, man. They made these niggas wrong or something. Patrick Willis right there. Nigga, that's interception. Man, they tripped.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady going to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady to throw again. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Wayne Goldman. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lockett the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Complete right side to start things out.
On the phone the other day, something said.
Second and 4.
Come on, bro. You gonna start blocking, bro?
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I knew just not connect with motherfucking to the call.
Picked off at the 18. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brady going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady.
I've been doing that all fucking game. I hit his ass back there before he let they been bullshit. Man, that's fucking
now
stupid,
going to
man.
use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
By Jordan
Poyer.
Just past the 25. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.